offense, this is what they've been telling us they're capable of. Trevon Diggs, he's not in bad position. He finds the ball. Patrick does a nice job, a little contact.
Just take over a big game like this. I mean, this Titans defense is just dominating the first half.
Him. He thought it'd generate a flag. There is no flag.
What a great release.
Patterson and everything he can do, not just at the running back position, this wide receiver position as well. Quan Alexander, that is a mismatch.
You'll be leaving this game, will switch you to the start of your game.
Yeah, Brown just, he just gets to the outside.
Told us yesterday that Ryan Tannehill, the weakness for his game was throwing some of these out-breaking cuts. We talked about how much he loves throwing the in cuts, but on the out-breaking cuts, Ramsey said he'll lead.
Roared all the way back. Just extending the play. Justin Fields gets outside of the pocket. Up and get it. Look at Jackson in the slot. You can't play that any better. Right there against Arthur Millette, and you see Allen Robinson run up on his toes, and then he leaves enough room to be able to fade to the sideline, give Justin Fields enough room to make the nice throw.
A little confused in the call right now. Elliott talking to his defensive backs right here, and you see him playing. That's Humphrey playing the out route for the first down, just runs right by him.
And watch Christian Kirk right here on your screen. Navigate Hufanga, show him an underneath move, and then get on the top of him.
Look at what Davante Adams is able to do. That's good coverage by Tyrann Mathieu.
It's just a double post combination, and Brandon Ayuk.
Very first play, we said we need Matt Ryan's right arm to be live again. Paulson Adebo, he clearly he underestimated Cordero Patterson. This guy is big and fast.
Half the time. League average is 20%.
Watch the outside route. He's going to the outside, but no, stops and comes back in and then puts the little loop on the back end of it.
But they've really started to hold their own. And you look at A.J. Terrell one-on-one with no help.
You're 6'4" and 230 pounds. Sometimes even when a DB has you covered, you can just go up over top.
This is Kenny Stills. He's going up against Fabian Moreau to the outside, and they picked on Fabian Moreau the whole series. This is where they wanted to go, and Simeon finally saw the matchup. It's Kenny Stills. He's going to run a nice route as he goes one-on-one. Pause. Oh, and he goes, and that's what you need the offensive line to give him some. It's a lot of hand action. I'll leave it at that. But the reason they don't throw it, Fabian Moreau is looking back.
Than anybody in this game for 15 yards. Well, really great pocket for Jordan Love.
In coverage, you're going to see him. He's just going to run a corner out. You see him as the widest receiver. Dalton Schultz just pivots up, kind of sucks up the cover.
And you're going to get some of this if you're the wide receivers for the Saints, where you're going to have man coverage across the board. Eric Harris this time one-on-one. Traquan Smith.
Boundary on the sideline, but watch him just keep playing, fighting through the hands.
And you know what? You think about this right now. Get deep, middle linebacker over, and look at where he throws. He throws that away.
Oh, wow.
It looks like an errant throw, but it's not. It's where he had to put it. Both knees on the ground. Duvernay bringing that in with just the right hand and throwing it away.
And this is really only his fourth play-action pass that he's thrown all game. Really nice release by DJ Moore.
Have had a slew of injuries today. Here's the play.
Diggs has had a little bit of a tough day, but watch him punch through. You see that right arm come top.
Just the timing of taking a shot like this. Marvin Jones does a nice job on the stop go, and Dane Jackson
eliminates a kiss. This is a broken play. He's going to go, runs this initial route, and then as you see, he then breaks out. Matt Ryan binds. Marquez Callaway, the balls are hitting their hands, at both their hands, and I love how he tries to get open for his quarterback.
He's got a chance. He's able to get inside. It's a play. He just doesn't continue to play through it.
It's just really good defense, and you notice they switch up who's guarding Traquan Smith that time. A.J. Terrell, their best corner
on that series.
And they've done this all year. Next man up, playing snaps maybe otherwise. But look at Hairston. He is in Cedric Wilson.
receiving core is just fine, Jim. We're going to touch on that in a second, but it's just a post route, and they use the Bengals cover 4.
Just mentioning how the pressure from those backers, Oluokun, he gets pressure on Simeon.
Now he's got 1 for 26. Another one of those rookies. There's a lot of them we're going to be talking about tonight. The speed that he's able to come out of this break and create separation. You've heard me talk about it a lot.
He's starting to really come into his own as well because he understands how fast he is. So everyone is always going to backpedal first. They're not going to try to press him at the line of scrimmage.
He had Pascal. He's the deeper of the two. Yeah, that was Pittman underneath on the shot.
Set people up. Watch him hit the inside here. Look at this. Inside, bam. Oh, getting him across over your feet. That's Averett right there, wide open. Just an off target.
And then able to hang on for 12.
Yeah, Keelan Cole, zone coverage. He's able to get in that hole. And
Jackson, watch him. Stop. Bring it back. Go make a play. Well, Bateman made the catch. Unbelievable one-hand catch. Did he get touched down? So he's on the ground when Dantzler touched, but he gave himself up.
Nice job by Byron Jones. Danny Amendola's in a position to make that play, and you can see that hand come through to pull him by. So on paper, he's supposed to be on the other side of Ronald Darby, but I think Ronald Darby was so...
And Zaccheaus, he's going to go, and it's supposed to go up and then over, and then improvises, goes right back out to help out Matt Ryan. As soon as he sees the play starting to break down, you see him whip back around for the wide open touch. Is get everybody in a bunch so that you can't play press man. Only one defender can, and then everyone else is off. And Deontay Harris, you have to respect that speed.
McKinney to undercut it. Just a little stutter to the out. See how Renfro has to hold up for it and come back for the football. That allows McKinney to undercut it and take it to the house.
Wait, watch this catch, Kevin. He almost catches it behind his head. Watch. He's going to jump to elevate. He caught the ball on the backside of it.
Shine.
I tell you, we've seen a couple of great catches. This one, just the reaction. Watch Nico Collins here. As soon as he gets his head around, that ball's coming, and it's coming hot. Another one-handed.
Practice on Friday, and Shenault just kind of jumps out at you when you see his size, and I love how easily he catches the football.
All right, look at the bottom of the screen. Chris Conley working against Byron Jones. He's up tight, but it's a good release inside by Chris Conley right there. Physical.
And good coverage by Campbell. He's in the proper position, but a better throw.
And this time you go to the opposite side of the field, and Higgins.
Say that Robert Saleh said, hey, we got to drop the safety down. We got to lock up. We got to try to slow down this run game.
The field, this is a perfectly thrown ball on a deep post, but Newsome gets twisted, but catches back up and times it really well. That was a great play. See on Chase on the right. He's going to go in and back out.
How about Denzel Ward? Missed last week with a hamstring. No signs of it now.
Oh,
it cuts so much so that Burrow slipped and fell.
We're going to find out if his hamstring's okay, because that's as tough as he runs a slant route as good as anybody. He flattens it, keeps going, and then he's got strong hands that can finish.
And you know what? You think about this right now. Get deep. Middle linebacker over, and look at where he throws.
Catch 19 yards. Well, you got Xavier Rhodes out there, but just a blown coverage. It looked like he's thinking he's going to get some safety help. Safety's caught in. Alan Lazard at Sorensen, he's struggled. He has had a tough time this year. He's given up some plays. He's given up some big plays. He just has been in a bit of a slump.
Fourth down.
Well, if he's got Lazard here and nobody in the middle, if he gets the ball to Lazard, Lazard picks up the first down league and not get a better opportunity than this. Devontae Adams beats his man, Fenton. He's waiting for it, but
well, this is a nice reaction by Vildor on the quick slant. Great play. Points as Hill and Mahomes can't connect again.
Yeah, and they got a shot. They definitely have a chance. And those.
L'Jarius Sneed comes down with it. His first interception of the season.
Nice catch on a 3rd and goal.
Now working against Terrence Mitchell on the outside. Just beats him inside right here. Presses it up a little bit. And really nice location by Jacoby Brissett.
Looked like he saw it all the way.
Completes for 13.
It's a really good job, one by Mahomes, but then also by Tyreek Hill when him just finding his way, starts up the field, but it's just the chemistry that he has with Mahomes and knowing what his quarterback wanted him to do. Now
it's target completion, as we saw earlier this season. And Williams got Slay on his back. And look how he's able to extend as they're both hand fighting. And Biggs keeps great concentration to haul this one in. They schemed it up. Rodney McLeod doesn't trip him here. Right there. Keenan Allen still runs.
7 yards on the pass play.
And he had time to do it. Nice job by the offensive line, but an even better job.
A chance to block Ramsey on this one, and he simply does not. There's Ramsey right up in there. And Foreman had the perfect angle, and Ramsey just waits.
Put him at the Giant 41.
Well, Kevin, you just mentioned after sitting around for almost an hour, Daniel Jones stands in the pocket. He's under heat. Renfro goes up. He gives a move to the inside, gets Bradbury, gets him just to freeze his feet a little bit for Renfro. He's going to be to the left of the screen. You can't see it. It's outside the picture. He goes up, gives a little stutter move like he's going to do an out route. That causes the defender to squat down, and then Renfro accelerates. The ball is even thrown before.
Just look at the nice job that the underneath coverage here. As you see Mario Edwards dropping out also right in the middle of the formation. And then Duke Shelley with the...
There's a shotgun snap from the rookie.
One of the things that's underrated is the accuracy, Lewis, of Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. But here you go. This is the bread and butter, really, of the Titans offense. You run the ball effectively, and then you throw it over the middle to these big wide receivers. Yeah, Darius Williams back after 3 weeks with a bad ankle, and that's the guy you're going to get, A.J. Brown. And went back and watched all of A.J. Brown's route.